Hey everybody, what's going on? Snooty Minotaur here, and welcome back to another video on the channel. And in this video, I'm going to be doing my review of Fortnitemares 2022. Somehow that rhymed. I don't know how it did. Should I just cut to the chase and just like say it right now? I honestly think that this year's Fortnitemares is arguably the laziest Halloween event we have ever seen in this game. And I'm here to talk about this event today. If you do happen to enjoy this video, consider subscribing to the channel, turn notification bell so that means you don't miss any more videos from me as I upload weekly, and drop a like on the video only if you do happen to enjoy this video. And also, I'd love to know down below in the comments section, what were your thoughts on this event? Let's begin because I have positives first, which I wrote down here. So we're going to start off with the positives, and that is the Halloween returns. Now, what I mean about that is the items that we usually get around Halloween that return this year. Now, there really wasn't a ton, but we did get the pumpkin launcher, which is like obvious given that we were going to get this. And we also got the return of the candy, which is pretty cool. But I'll get back to this a little bit later in the video. The second actual pro, or the positive, is actually the Howler Claws mythic. Now, I know these were a blatant reskin of the Wolverine mythics from Chapter 2, Season 4. I actually think this was a very fun mythic. Definitely one of the funnest mythics we've had this chapter so far, as most of the mythics that we've gotten have been just like upgraded versions of guns that are already in the loot pool. And this was a nice little change up. And also, I really liked it like in zero build for the little tracking that you can do with the little howl animation you can do. It's really good in zero build, I will tell you that, especially for finding people in bushes. Like, I hate the campers in there. And then the last one, which I gotta talk about here, is the new item shop cosmetics. Now, there really wasn't a ton that we got this year, but we did get some pretty good ones. We had skins like Abyss, which was a really nice looking Halloween skin, very creepy as well, and absolutely disgusting with those eyes and like the animation. And her pickaxe is absolutely disgusting as well. Benjamin, who is probably my favorite skin that we got this year for originality. Like, this is a really awesome skeleton skin. It's so unique, and I don't understand why a lot of people hated on this skin. I really like him. And then we also had like two collaborations, technically speaking. The first one that we had, this one absolutely shocked me. We had an Evil Dead collaboration with Ash Williams making it into Fortnite. I couldn't even believe it. Like, this was absolutely awesome. Like, and it fit the actual theme of Halloween, because this is obviously a horror themed franchise, which is the Evil Dead. This skin was so good in my opinion. It's such a great one. And then also out of nowhere, we had a new Icon series emote called the Monster Mash emote, which is literally the classic song that's usually played around this year. Next year, can we get Thriller? I want to see Michael Jackson Thriller as an emote, please. I mean, look at this. We have the Ghostbusters theme song as an emote, and now we have Monster Mash as an emote. Can we get Thriller? I would, or Spooky Scary Skeletons emote. Oh man, it's knocking at your door, Epic, please. And guess what? That's it. Yeah, that's literally all the positives I have to say about this event. So let's go into the negatives. The first one I have to talk about here is the challenges and free rewards. Now, I'm not gonna go on this like too harshly because they were free cosmetics. I'm just gonna get that out of the way, but there were some which were just really bad. I just didn't really care like a lot about these cosmetics this year. Like, more chrome based cosmetics, which they look good, don't get me wrong, but I really wish there were more just like Halloween cosmetics, like how we got last year with Fortnitemares 2021. This time we didn't really get that much for it, and the challenges were terrible. There was a lot of character-based challenges, and if you play Team Rumble for challenges, you basically were not getting these done unless if you played the non-respawn game modes. Epic, just add back NPCs to Team Rumble. They were perfectly fine in the game mode, but actually they added them in for 3 weeks last season, which was so fucking dumb in my opinion. I'm sorry for cussing there, but just put them back, Epic. Everyone's still pretty upset from that. Like, I don't understand that. But that's not only just those which I'm talking about here. There actually was a trial website, which I didn't even do. I'm being honest with you. I was not the biggest fan of how they did this, especially because the rewards really weren't that great. I only got it for the emoticon because I actually like the emoticon. Everything else just wasn't really enticing for me. And the way that they did this was so bad. It was once again in non-respawn game modes, which is completely stupid. I do think that these should be available in the respawn game modes. And the challenges were so difficult. There's some which are pretty easy. Like, I think there was one that you would get like 40 eliminations, but I think the last one was survive 30 storm circles. And the non-respawn game modes, that is so dumb. Absolutely dumb in my opinion. Those were done so horribly. But I will say they were free, but the challenges that they had associated with that website were terrible. There were some which were really easy, which honestly I think they should have just kept it really easy for people to get them. Now the second reason is actually laziness. This is the laziest Fortnitemares we have had in a very long time, or if not, this is the laziest. Obviously, as I said earlier, the Hollow Claws Mythics is literally just the Wolverine Mythic, just with an extra feature to it. That's literally it. Really isn't anything special, and it's not really original. They just took the already existing assets of the Wolverine claws and just implemented them into these, just with a tracking feature to them. That's literally it. Nothing really original there. They actually didn't even bring back the witch brooms, which I don't understand why. They were in last year's. Why didn't they return this year? That makes no sense. To capitalize on 2021 being the way better one, in my personal opinion, they decided to bring back Horde Rush, but in a zero build game mode. And what's weird is that as this video recording, they actually added challenges after Fortnitemares. And I'm sitting here going like, why weren't these in Fortnitemares at the beginning? Why did they have to delay them? It's really weird in my opinion. And obviously this game mode is just a reskin of the original, just with no building and just different weapons. That's literally it. It's not original, and it's really sad. Even though I do like the game mode, I do think it is very fun. Horde Rush is definitely a great game mode, which you guys are seeing in the gameplay, the background gameplay, excuse me. I will still say that it's still a good game mode, but it is just really lazy. They could have actually done different game modes, maybe like a ghost game mode. Hell, I would have wanted to see the Storm King return. Now, after this, at the third point in this video, at number 3, it's just like the same thing that happened with the summer event. It was boring. This was the most boring Fortnitemares we have ever seen, because there really wasn't a lot that they did. They changed the maps slightly with a few extra things. They also just brought back the pumpkin launcher and the candy and a reskinned mythic that already existed in the files, and that was essentially it. There really wasn't anything crazy from this event. And people were thinking after the first week of the event, during our content update that we were going to get last week as this video recording, people were thinking that we were going to get like the witch brooms back, which would have actually made a lot of sense. But we didn't. We got crash pads back instead. Oh, and like almost no one was playing this. I'm being honest with you. The only things that were actually exciting was the item shops, and that's saying a lot. But speaking of the item shops, we gotta talk about the forgotten item shop cosmetics. Oh my goodness. Epic decided to forget so many cosmetics this year. It is bullshit. I'm gonna throw some of them on screen here, like the Plague Doctor skins didn't come back, even though they were promoted in a recent TikTok, which is really stupid, and Plague is being sold in the Save the World item shop. Just because the pandemic is a thing doesn't automatically mean you cannot bring these guys back. And Dante did not come back this year again, so now he is a 2-year-old skin. But it's not only just him, Rosa and the rest of their set did not return as well. They decided, hey, we forgot about Dante last year, let's just forget about the rest of the set too. And I honestly thought they were going to re-release when it was Dia dos Muertos, aka Day of the Dead, on November 1st, but they didn't. They released a new skin, which is really sick, but other than that, like, why did they not re-release? Like, what is Epic's gripe with these guys? And also, Zombie Shambles once again did not return this year. Just like the Plague Doctor skins, this emote was promoted in a Halloween TikTok, so they know it exists, but I have no idea why they didn't bring it back. They also didn't bring back like the Final Reckoning and Ultimate Reckoning sets, like their pickaxes. They didn't bring them back for some reason either. Heck, they didn't even bring back the freaking pumpkin back bling that goes with Raptor, which would have actually made a lot of sense for it to re-release this year, you know, with the new Velocity edit style, but that doesn't make any sense either. Like, oh my gosh. Overall, this event was a complete catastrophe. I actually don't think this was a good Fortnitemares, and honestly, I am actually very concerned for Christmas. If this is what they did for Halloween, I am so scared for what they're gonna do for Christmas. I'm telling you, they're gonna forget so much stuff for Christmas. I just have that feeling because they did it for Halloween this year. I have a feeling they're gonna do the same thing for Christmas. But let me all know down below in the comments section, what do y'all think of what I talked about today? What are your thoughts on Fortnitemares 2022? I would love to know down below. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching this video. If you did happen to enjoy, consider subscribing to the channel, turn notification bells so you can any more videos from me as I upload weekly, and drop a like on the video only if you enjoyed the video. I really hope that next year's Fortnitemares is a lot better than this one, because this one was very disappointing, and like, I don't know, I'm just gonna leave it at that. But thank you all so much for watching, and peace out, everyone.